She needs a doctor.
Yes, just not me. Your mom is a 65-year-old woman with high blood pressure.
What about the macrocytic anemia?
Borderline, which is the lab equivalent of imaginary, which, by the way, matches the rest of her medical history.
You really think she's psyching herself into atrial fibrillation?
So get her a cardiologist. You don't want me involved. You don't want you involved. You know all that ethics stuff that I don't give a crap about? It suddenly makes sense. If you're emotionally invested, you cannot make rational decisions. You know this would be a disaster.
This is my mother.
Treadmill test went well. No chest discomfort or ischemia. The abnormal rhythm will probably resolve itself, and if not, a daily pill will keep it under control. I will follow up later today.
Is it connected to my other symptoms?
Which other symptoms, Mom?
Not her fault. This dean of medicine stuff, very impressive at parties, but she's forgotten how to be a real doctor. It's all in my file.
There are 15 years of clinic visits in this file.
I don't want to be a bother, but isn't this what you do for a living?
You know, texts, calls, and emails all go to the same magic device these days. You only gotta send one.
Then it's even weirder it took you so long to get down here.
Yeah, it's a crazy mystery. It's not like I got a department to run.
This other magic device tells me that lead poisoning wouldn't cause all my symptoms.
True. But it could cause the 5% that are real.
You think I'm a hypochondriac?
Well, let me answer this way. Maybe you're imagining that I think you're a hypochondriac.
Look, my hand just started to shake. It's a side effect of these arthritis pills. Read the label.
I did, when I was typing it up. Right before I slapped it on a bottle of sugar pills.
You printed a fake label just to prove I'm a hypochondriac?
Did it work?
It got you fired, you schmuck.
An hour to convince her to go with Dr. Kaufman, and only then because he runs internal medicine. She wanted to leave the hospital entirely.
My God! A woman getting better wants to leave the hospital?
If she's getting better, it's not because you made her feel like a fool.
Couldn't be more because. If I hadn't, she'd have diagnosed herself with 6 new forms of cancer. She'd never leave.
It's hard enough dealing with my mom being sick. This juvenile... Yeah.
Lisa, it's gonna be okay, but she's an AFib at 170.
Oh, God.
I think we should cardio her while she's unsedated.
I'll be right there. AFib's at 170.
Not hypochondria. She says she gets a lot of rashes, add the fever. Sounds like autoimmune, SLE.
Congratulations. You can think exactly like a semi-competent internist. Kaufman's starting her on prednisone. The heart problems were first.
Endocarditis.
No murmurs?
It's usually a late sign,
Echo showed pristine valves.
below the resolving threshold.
Kaufman's prednisone will suppress our immune system. Can kill her.
You gotta tell him it's endocarditis.
Check the wiretap. His ID guy's been putting the same argument to him. He can't convince him. You think I got a better shot?
So what do we do?
We switch her meds. We get a solution of broad-spectrum antibiotics, stick it in an IV bag marked for prednisone. Kaufman can only be there a few times a day. Tell Arlene you're from the pharmacy, switch him out.
This is nuts. This is way too complicated.
Hang an IV bag.
If the attendant doesn't know what she's on, the risk of drug reactions?
Risk? We know how he's treating her. Would bug the room.
This is not about information. We're talking ethical and legal violations on a scale that should make even you puke.
She's dying!
That doesn't mean we should all go to jail to save her. You're losing control because this is your girlfriend's mom.
You gonna run this by Cuddy?
No. She said to keep her out of it and do what we need to do. Look, I know what I'm suggesting is completely screwed up. That's because the situation is completely screwed up. Do it or you're fired.
Are you completely sure it's endocarditis?
That's not a real question. Endocarditis fits better than the alternatives. We're having a little trouble hanging the right IV. Fastest way is with your help.
Mom's clear.
Diffuse wheezing, tightness, pruritus.
It's an allergic reaction.
Looks like. Doesn't make any sense. She's on prednisone. How could she get an allergic reaction?
1, 2, 3.
I got it. How you feeling, Mom?
I feel a little dizzy.
Heart's still weak from the infection. Hang an antifungal IV.
If you're so great, how come you're not running your department anymore?
What are you talking about, Mom?
That's what he told me.
2 days ago, he said that I didn't have a department to run. I was being sarcastic.
No, you weren't.
Right. Those people who are talking can't tell if they're being sarcastic.
That doesn't make any sense. Of course they can, but you weren't.
I love A-Rod. He's so modest. And I highly respect the paintings he has of himself as a centaur. Question, do I like A-Rod?
Yes. Whoever he is.
She can't recognize sarcasm?
Deficit in the right parahippocampal gyrus, which means CNS involvement before the fever. I was wrong about the endocarditis.
I don't feel.
Mom? Mom! Heart rate 170. Nurse! Do something!
I am.
House!
Fever was hypothalamic. That means brain, heart, anemia, allergy. You hear that? What do you think?
I don't know.
Think heavy metal toxicity.
Can't be. Treated chelation for lead.
Better than she got worse. She never stopped being poisoned.
What are you doing?
You really want me to stop and explain? There it is. That.
The muscle's black. Necrosis?
Metallosis. An artificial hip, weared and teared way too much. It's cobalt poisoning. You need Chase to get an OR. Start chelation again.
Mom, why would you want to keep this?
So I can mount it on the wall like a moose head. It says here, cobalt can cause rashes, dizziness, and stomach problems. You still think I've been imagining the whole thing?
Okay, you might have a point. How do you feel?
You know, a little dizziness, some pain